In today's video, I'll be transforming GTA San Andreas from this to this, but I've installed hundreds of mods besides just graphical updates, and the final result of today's video is absolutely unbelievable. So the first thing I wanted to get out of the way was a brand new graphical update. This game was revolutionary for the time, but if we're going to remaster it properly, unlike Rockstar games, we're going to need something a little bit better, and after doing some research, I downloaded a mod that I felt was the best fit possible.
Oh my god, I'm just playing with them now, yeah. Oh my god, what she's saying, say it loud, yeah.
This visual mod is absolutely unbelievable. The lighting looks absolutely unreal, and this game has just transformed from something that looks like it's 20 years old to something that trumps Rockstar Games' Definitive Edition that they created themselves. I actually spent about half an hour just driving around after installing this mod because I was absolutely blown away over how good it already looks. And you may have noticed that I also went ahead and installed the GTA 5 style heads-up display, and this transforms the old outdated version with a circular map and the HUD in the top right hand screen to a more compact and modern version. And this doesn't only transform the map, it also gives you a weapon wheel, the ability to change radio stations on a wheel as well, and also shows you where all the police are on the map. And if you feel like setting a waypoint, you'll even get a built-in GPS as well. But one of the most iconic features in GTA 5 is of course the special abilities that each character has. Michael has the ability to slow down time while shooting, while Franklin has the ability to do the same while driving. So I managed to find a mod to add this into GTA San Andreas. You're now able to build up a special ability meter just like in GTA 5, and then slow down time while shooting or driving. So I decided to add this mod to my remaster project, and now having these special abilities with this graphical update completely transforms the gaming experience. But there's still something missing, and that is that some of the textures around the map still don't feel quite right. So the first thing I did was install the HD Roads mod, and as you can already tell, the game already looks twice as good just from updating the road textures.
This motherfucker don't miss.
Now when you're driving around the city, complete with all the brand new reflections and lighting, pavements and concrete on the floor also look incredibly realistic, and just cycling on your BMX through the hood makes this look even more immersive. But there's nothing more immersive than having the ability to cycle through the hood while firing an AK-47 off the back of your BMX, because this mod allows you to do drive-bys just like you would in GTA 5. The completely outdated San Andreas system was that you'd either look left or right and you could only fire in those directions, but now you're able to use pretty much any weapon you want from the back of any vehicle and do drive-bys like you were able to in the future titles. And this makes for some really awesome chase scenes. But with all these graphical updates I'm doing, there's still something that's really annoying me, and that's the fact that my player model, or CJ, is looking really outdated and polyagonal. I don't even know if that's a word, to be honest. So I decided to find a graphics mod for CJ that I thought looked the best with the mods I'd installed. And this was the result.
What it look like I'm made of? Pudding?
Now my CJ looks really awesome, completely HD, and I think that this mod is actually personally better than any of the others, especially with the mods I'm currently using. But I didn't want to stop just there, because if I've got a HD world and a HD CJ, well, all of the other Peds in the world also deserve a makeover as well. So I found a really awesome pack which updates over 200 pedestrians, including storyline characters as well, which allows us to go from characters that look like this to characters that look like this, and they've all been updated completely as well. All of the pedestrians you see walking through the streets, from gang members to just regular civilians and police officers, now have a complete makeover.
Man, you better never do that again.
But do you know what makes the game even more fun? That is adding Ragdoll Physics. So I decided to find a mod that would add these to GTA San Andreas, and the results are really awesome. It just makes the game feel a lot more fun when your vehicles have weight to them and your bullets actually feel like they're doing damage. But there's definitely some hilarious results from some of the glitches that can happen as well. But the world still feels quite empty, so I decided to install this mod that adds thousands of props to the world. Now when you spawn in at the start of the game, rather than a bare empty alleyway, you actually have one populated with trash bags everywhere. Grove Street has a complete transformation, and now alleyways actually look realistic. I think it just personally adds a bit more character and realism to the environment. But let me talk to you about clouds for a minute. Now I know this sounds boring, but this mod is absolutely crazy. This is Cloudworks. It's a mod that adds volumetric clouds to GTA San Andreas. And let me just say, when you fly above these things, the game almost looks as good as the brand new Microsoft Flight Simulator. The night sky has now been completely transformed, and you're even able to see headlights from vehicles at night, which is a small but really awesome detail. I also went ahead and added the Insane Weapons pack, which brings all of the existing weapons from the game to a brand new HD standard. I paired this up with a brand new aiming mod which allows me to aim very similar to GTA 5, where it will zoom in over your shoulder rather than the outdated version. It even transforms things like the jetpack as well. I then decided it would probably be a good idea if I ported over some of the vehicles from GTA 5, and luckily this mod I installed comes with a pre-installation package with all of the vehicles you'll ever need. There's plenty of vehicles you'll probably recognise from GTA 5. Police now have much cleaner looking motorcycles. The police cars look really realistic, and you can even go off-road in a modern version of the Sand King through the desert. Oh yeah, and also the engine sounds are really cool. Also, something I noticed is that it also brings updated damage physics as well. But something I found incredible about this mod is just how detailed it is. Take a look at the detail on this motorbike tyres. I thought that was really cool. Did you ever realise how many interiors are only used for cutscene purposes? Completely inaccessible off mission. Places like Woozy's hideout, Rusty Brown Ring Donuts, to garages and other various locations. Thanks to Hidden Enterable Interiors mod, I now have access to all these locations and more. Now you can access all of them with ease, and I don't actually know why Rockstar didn't let us do this in the first place. So I decided to do some additional quality of life mods as well, including things like improving weapon sounds, adding bullet holes. Do you remember this safe house from one of the official trailers from the game? Well, you may realise that this isn't available in the final game. This mod brings that mansion back to the game, one of the coolest interiors, and it's a huge shame that Rockstar even removed this from the game in the first place. Another thing from the beta version of the game I really like is this crouching animation you can see CJ doing here. So I added this back as well. Also, you know how annoying it is to change clothes in this game? Entering and exiting the wardrobe takes ages and ages. Plus you have to wait for this stupid animation to finish. But now, thanks to this mod, you can change clothes much quicker. I'm thinking about doing a video where I add 100+ mods to GTA San Andreas and showcase it here on the channel. If that sounds like something you're interested in, then make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. My good friend on YouTube, L321, has a video coming out about GTA San Andreas Definitive Edition. Has it improved since it first released, and how does it hold up in 2024? Click the video on screen to go and watch his, and tell him I sent you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.
Shut your fucking mouth.